Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of NevaeH Shadow Memories. I am excited for this episode. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it can't be fun at all without the players. So say hi, players.
Hi.
Top players. Microphone is helpful.
Yellow.
Yo, Big Deontay. Can you close the door?
You did.
Closet.
No, we didn't.
Oh, close the door.
It's like, I'm not going back in. I'm just closing it.
That works too. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. I already got the popcorn, so I know it's going to be a good episode. We will be having a break for this one, and it should also be a shorter episode because sometime later this week, matter of fact, I can even tell you the day because I actually have my schedule. Let's see if I can get to it in a timely fashion. I moved everything around in that. There we go. Nope, never mind. I can't tell you. I have no idea what these dates mean. Sometime later this week, probably Sunday, I'm guessing Sunday, we will be doing the side quest group. And they will be going on their side venture and giving a little bit more lore and information into what's going on with the main quest, as well as setting up some unique avenues for the main quest players to have to deal with for episode 3. So whenever we have a side quest week, the main quest will be shorter, but still driven in whatever direction they choose. Also, I hope you guys can hear me better. I realized that my software that controls my headphones decided to turn the mic down, and that was the problem. So I fixed that, and I should be coming in clearer. If I'm not, I don't know. Turn your volume up. I'm out of ideas.
He said, I can't help you with that anymore, friend.
This is the best I can do. I'm even like gonna double check it right now just to be sure.
Oh, well, Alex says it's better.
It sounds fantastic.
Word.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I just turned that mic volume all the way up. All right, with all that out of the way, what happened last episode?
Well, 3 of us were definitely running around like mad people to begin with, all looking for some combination of each other.
Yes. I almost got abducted.
That's true. Tiny people be doing that.
Started the campaign
Sky.
by bleeding out because obviously the one time that I'm usually the protector of everybody is I probably started by protecting someone and I had a knife just sticking out of me. I discovered the wonders of wound aids, which is definitely patented, so you can't use that, guys. For anyone that's watching, it's already been taken. Um,
There'll be a lecture
we're
later.
Yes, there'll be a whole lecture. We all collectively within like our own little individual situations were inside of like the main city of Estelion as this winter solstice was going on. Everybody had their own motives. Obviously, Adriana and Beatrix were trying to find each other. Adriana was trying to find Olafir. Olafir was trying to find Adriana. Mara was stalking Beatrix. Raven was stalking
Doing
some
Raven
like
shit.
butcher lady
Stealing things.
witch.
Are you and Morrow are probably gonna box, and Ray was already betting on y'all.
Well, that's after the sky broke and everyone murdered themselves.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Morrow killed Halo's son.
Well, we don't know that that's who he is, but it's Liam. Killed Liam.
Oh yeah,
Right in front of us. No idea.
Liam had a really nice hat.
Oh.
He was pretty magical.
Hello,
Cucumber, thanks for
Shut
following.
up.
Situation.
The who?
There was a whole situation with the crazy roles that you guys gave us, which BT does. We appreciate all the support during the streams.
Yes.
Where one thing was changed, basically. Raven took that opportunity after everyone had their like doppelgangers basically kill them in the middle of this giant thing. The lady that was that she was trailing, she brought her back so she could kill her herself. And then everything was kind of reset to right before or like right after that happened. And Liam was part of our group as if he was there the entire time. We left out of Estelion as the sky was being torn apart. And as we get out of the outskirts, on the way out, we see this girl, and we help her. As we're going to help her, as we cross past this veil, the veil
The
got
astral.
separated, the
Yeah.
astral,
Yeah.
and as her little doppelganger kind of grabs onto her leg and like takes her back, and then basically kills her in front of the group.
Everybody,
Oliver is just stressed the fuck out. Um,
sweet baby.
and then yeah, Morrow definitely murdered Liam after he was trying to tell us like what was going on, how we could potentially fix this because we're the only ones that haven't been affected by our doppelgangers coming out to kill us. And
We're heading towards an orc village, aren't we?
yes, we got beat.
Somewhere in the orc woods. We don't know that they're. I don't think it's all orcs, but
The city that's in the orc woods, rather.
Yeah, we're
Mhm.
heading towards the city of Outpost town.
Morrow got a really cool compass that no one else can use.
Yeah.
Oh, from
Ray
the
has a
city
notebook.
court. Right, Ray has a
No,
notebook.
that's right. I have a notebook from Liam.
And the quill.
Because steely shit.
And his 9 gold.
Because Violet always plays a klepto. It's fine.
That's
Um,
crazy.
No, and that's what you missed last time on Dragon Ball Z.
So yeah, Raven's character was definitely like if someone's power leveling you on an RPG, to where she's just like picking up everything as she moves.
Literally,
Like,
yes. Have you seen all my shinies? Come on.
Fortunately,
I've seen you play a rogue before.
All right, our combatants are set. Sounds like it is time to continue. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You're standing outside the edge of the Orkwood. No time has elapsed since episode 1 ended.
Anybody know how to get to the town or outpost?
Ray said she was going to take us there, but she wouldn't be staying, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Boy, I hope they're not all dead when we get there. I'm just saying.
There's
The
only
Liam
one way to
guy-
find out.
You're right. Liam guy said this has been happening though, so like, what are the odds?
I mean, there's probably a lot of loot if they are all dead.
B.
See? Now she's speaking my language. Right
This
up
guy
ahead.
said-
Targeted.
Okay.
Which direction are we headed? I forgot.
North.
All right. Ray is going to keep moving north.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I am
Let's see
gonna.
if I can throw a map up while you guys are talking.
Should I like ready anything? I've never been here before. Are we in danger?
Well, aren't you always? I mean, think about it. You're walking through the streets of a city you know and love. Someone, anyone for that matter, could come up behind you and slit your throat for any other reason besides taking your gold or stealing your valuables or stealing magic from your body and your soul. You guys ever think about these things?
sounded like a very self-serving comment. I'm here for it, but
I'm just saying.
I turn to Beatrix and I go, I didn't know I was traveling with my mother.
Well, okay, but stealing magic from my soul, you know, I have anxiety. You know this. It's how we met, okay?
Oh, I'm aware. Some marks never leave. She just keeps walking.
I was gonna ready his shield.
We just watched somebody die in front of us, and no one really cares.
Was
No,
it your first one?
No, of course not, but it doesn't make any of them any easier.
They never get easier.
He goes back to Ollie and puts her arm through his and goes, "It's okay, babe. You're gonna be okay. Or you just gotta let out your feelings. That way you don't hurt yourself with them."
fine.
Can you do your breathing?
Worry about it. Hmm,
Mhm.
Hey, Deontay, your mic is coming in really weird.
Is it?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, my bad. You hear me now? Can you? Do I need to go and adjust anything?
Just bring it a little bit closer to you. I think it's just not picking you up.
Cool. Cool. I'll actually sit closer to it. Sounds better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, you're gonna make me redo that? Okay. But I am fine. These things happen sometimes. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm not the reason why she died, even though I could have probably prevented it. And this is literally the reason why she's dead. Oh my god, I can't do this. I can't do this, Adriana. I can't do this. I can't
Okay,
do
take
this. You
deep
know that.
breath. I
Oh.
know. Big feelings.
Do,
It's
do we
okay.
do we need magical intervention?
No, he just does this.
Raven's gonna lean over tomorrow.
Fine.
Does everyone in this circle have anxiety?
Oh, no, I don't have that.
Not all of us. I honestly don't really understand the fear of what's coming next. But I'm a live in the moment kind of guy.
Yeah, like live in the moment and kill random people for no apparent reasons. See, I see that. I get it. But why?
You I mean, you understand selling your sword or spirit dagger, so to speak, right?
Well, I'd have no reason to sell it.
Well, you like shinies, right?
I do tend to dabble in the sparkly things.
Well, taking contracts is how I get my shinies.
No harm, no foul.
Adriana, these two, they're just comfortable with killing people on a regular basis. That's not normal, right?
I need everyone to roll an acrobatics saving throw, or dexterity saving throw. Not acrobatics, dexterity.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I have better skills.
I
Which
would
is all of them.
rather have rolled a 1.
You got a
13.
19.
Dang.
17.
5.
I got a
Listen,
25.
If I could have rolled a 1, I could have re-rolled the dice, but I rolled a 3.
So you rolled a 5, and what did you get, Andrea?
Close. Adriana.
Adriana?
13.
My bad. 13. Okay. As you're all walking, Gianna puts their hand on one of the logs, trying to walk over a rock, one of the trees, and it's just hollow enough that their hand just goes through, and they fall face first into the muddy swamp. It's not deep.
No. She just gets on her hands and knees before standing up and goes, why do I have to be blonde? And then just like gets up and like slings the mud off of her. Do I notice anything dangerous nearby? Can I roll to check?
Great idea.
Perception, I presume.
Yep.
Great.
Do I see her
Well-
facing at the mud?
No, you did not, for reasons I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
11.
As you are getting up out of the mud, you just out of like the corner of your eye see, man, I forgot all your characters' names. Aha, Beatrix slip into the mud way deeper and disappear.
Oh God, she's so little.
She's tiny.
Can I
Can you help?
I'm trying to crawl out, like to get out of it. Am I in quicksand? What's
You have
happening?
fallen what feels like about 10 feet. You're taking 2 points of damage as your butt hits roots that have been entangled on top of one another in this cavern. Above,
Ollie,
mud is dripping down.
did you see the fall down? It was over there. Can you go pull her out of the mud, please?
I mean, it was more like she kind of disappeared, but I guess. And he kind of
I.
like stands
It's just.
tall, walks towards that area, and he looks down the hole where Beatrix just fell.
You can't. It's
Miss.
still covered in mud.
Oh, it's still covered in mud.
Yeah, she just took a wrong
Uh,
step and shoop.
Torpedoed down.
We're still kind of like yell, Miss Beatrix, are you alive down there?
You cannot hear it.
Oh,
Question.
I am going
Answer.
to.
Would Raven recognize what this is?
Raven would know that there is an underground tunneling system throughout the Orkwood.
Okay. That's all.
Am I like suffocating in mud, or am I in like a cavern that like?
No, you're in a cavern.
Okay.
Rock, crag, moss, and big roots just entangling the walls and the ground and the ceiling.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. I'm thinking.
Ollie, just like reach down
Narrows.
and grab her. She's just little.
He said
mean,
she
I-
fell 10 feet.
No, but I don't know that.
Oh, that's true.
I don't see her.
It's mud, babe.
DM mystery.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take out my Onduril, which is a giant halberd, and I'm going to hold on to the end and stick the other end into the mud and kind of like wave it around. I'm like, if you can see this, this is me. Okay, don't be scared of the giant halberd coming down through the ceiling or
It's
whatever
not.
you're
You can feel
feeling
that
like
it has
something.
hit the roots, but you can't even determine what it's hit. As far as you're concerned, it just hit a wall. Also, Onyx,
Oh.
I can't determine what you can and can't do. It's up to you to try and me to tell you what happens.
All right. So, Beatrix is going to point up towards where she fell,
Mm-hmm.
focusing on Addie, and whispering, "I'm in a cavern under the mud."
And what are you casting?
Message. And
Okay, cool.
Okay. I was like, oh, this is volunteer.
yeah, it's message. It's 120 feet is the area, and it says I can point toward toward a creature within range. So I know she's up there, but I don't know where. That's why I was asking if I could cast it.
Yeah, it's toward a creature within range. It doesn't have to be direct line of sight, and obstruction's not in the way. So it's you point in the direction you want the message to be sent, and either A, it hits the person, or B, it doesn't. So, in this case, you're good because you're allies.
Okay. So, Addie, it's gonna be like a whisper. I'm in a cavern through the mud.
Who are you talking to? There is a small gnomish person walking towards you, Onyx.
Oh, hello.
Hey, hello.
Well, what's your name? I'm Beatrix.
You lost, Beatrix?
I came through the mud.
Is that code for something?
I was walking and we were in the swamp above, and I misstepped and went plummeting through the mud into this cavern. I landed right here. My butt hurts. See the roots?
So there's more of you, and you're not from around here. Listen, what have you heard? It wasn't me. And then he just starts to like walk away.
Oh, wait. Where am I?
A cave.
Off the record, can you give me an idea of where I actually am? Because I was in the orc force.
Oh, Oh, you're still in the orc woods. That's fine. Yeah, you're still here. You're just underneath it now.
Oh,
These
okay.
caves used to belong to like a bunch of hags, but they've since cleared out. So no harm, no foul.
Hags?
Did you miss the cleared out part? You panic a lot,
Yeah.
don't you?
I mean, you know,
That's okay. That's okay. Would you like a hug?
I want to, I don't know if I trust this guy. Sure.
Sure. Okay. He comes over. He kind of waddles his way, and he gives you a hug. He kind of pats your head. He's only like maybe a foot taller than you. And he pats your head, and he's like, "All right, there. You're gonna be fine. Okay. Now you've got friends somewhere. I'm guessing."
How do I get to the outpost from here?
Oh. Okay. You're gonna want to follow this cave, and you're gonna make a few lefts and a few rights, and then eventually you're gonna want to get back to the surface, and then you'll reach the outpost.
Is there any indicators that mark these?
Yeah, of
roads?
course. Sure. Let me draw you a map.
You know, like, is there markings on the walls or something?
Listen, I've been down here just as lost as you have. I know the outpost is back the way I came. I know I don't want to go back the way I came, so you're kind of on your own. But if you're looking for your friends, I can help you with that. And he kind of looks up and he goes, do you like to cook?
I guess, if I have to.
Got any cooking stuff?
Yes, I believe. Nope. I have. Nope.
He goes,
Don't.
well, believe it or not, plants kind of hate fire. Fire would work.
Fire would work. Okay. Oh my god. I think the only thing I
Morrow,
have that...
at this time, your compass is pointing down.
Okay.
My compass is pointing down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast something else. This is... I hope to God I don't hit somebody. I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke. Up towards the roots.
It's 10 feet above you, and they are on the other side of it, so the target would be the roots. You won't hit them, and it's far enough away that you won't hit the people beneath you. To my knowledge, that's not an AoE.
No, it's the range is 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
It is instant. I point my finger, and whatever I'm focusing on is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. I guess the roots would have to make a dex saving throw, and then they take 2d10 of fire damage.
Yeah, they're roots.
A tree root making a dex saving throw. That's beautiful. I love that.
Hey,
Lord of the Rings.
ants are literally creatures, okay? So what does an ant
Sure.
mean?
That's a different forest.
I agree with you here, for sure. While she's doing that,
Mhm.
I
need to
would
roll
like
for
to
it. Sorry.
go into my explorer's pack and pull out my 50-foot of rope and tie it around the closest tree.
What?
And just throw the other end into the mud
Um,
and just hope something cool happens.
Go ahead and roll a let's call that athletics. Athletics check for me.
As I'm
Athletic.
watching him do this, I'm still like poking in the ground with my halberd. And I'm like, hey, Adriana, I don't really know her that well, but was Miss Beatrix always like super tough and like hard and
No, but she
rigid?
did just send me a message. She fell through the roof.
Hmm. So she's in the caverns below. Got it.
What?
And Raven's gonna like look around left to right, and she's just gonna keep walking.
Where
Oh.
are you going?
Okay, so as Raven starts to walk away, Merle throws the rope into the same mud area that Olafir is kind of poking and prodding at. The rope hits with a splash and then starts to like sink in. Yes, you have a question.
Oh no, my roll was 16 plus 7.
Thank you.
16? Okay, cool. It's secured. Lava Monster, thank you for the 500. We're going to roll that right now.
Oh, darn.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Who's it go to,
Who's it
though?
going to?
Yeah, who's it going to? Olafir.
Wow. good
Straight
morning
at
to
you.
too.
Sorry, bro. I didn't want to take it. I already fell through mud.
Let me pull up the trauma rolls. By the way, Onyx, your spell focus has degraded by 3 points.
Okay. I did 19 to
Yeah.
the roots
Yeah.
of fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
First, we gotta roll a dice.
Wait, permanently?
You just stop being
Mark?
so petty and vindictive. Like, I get it. It's fine. Gosh, don't believe everything I say on stream. Damn.
Do not make me come for you right now.
It broke. I love it here.
Darn.
Let me see if I can
Shoot.
switch screens and then like
Okay.
switch back and fix it.
I'm gonna check.
It broke. It's okay. It's not like I don't have physical dice right here.
Look at you all prepared and shit.
I know, right? That's a 15.
Damn.
That's great.
Stop.
You don't have a spell
So
focus. So Adriana, this is going to hit you. Olivier, your spell focus or a spell focus near you is overwhelmed with umbral energy and shatters.
No.
Yes, you can no longer cast spells without repercussion.
Yeah, my ring just shattered on my hand out of nowhere. And so I definitely go,
As soon as I hear her like wince and I'm like, I didn't do it. I don't know
I
what it is.
know.
I didn't do
What
it.
could you have done? My ring shattered.
What? Wait.
The one that I always like used to my spell focus.
And I kind of pull my halberd back out of like the mud, and I'm kind of like.
As you
watching JJ,
pull,
like,
whoa, 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 where you guys are speeding past other events. As you pull your habit up and prepare to walk, the rest of the ground caves in as smoke and flames shoot out from the cavern underneath. Morrow, Olivier, Adriana, you three have fallen in. Raven, you walked away first, and you're not far enough to not see this. You're like, that just happened, but you didn't fall in. The rest of you are going to take 2 points of damage as well. Yes,
Do
Onyx.
some yelling.
As they're falling, can I roll a dex to try to dip, or are they gonna land on me?
I mean, I'm imagining it pretty big. It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
So
I roll an acrobatics to see if I just land this like hella smooth?
yeah, I'll let you all roll acrobatics, dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity saving throw.
Mhm.
Come on.
Motherfucker!
Not you, Onyx. You're already down there.
Uh,
How about
Dex
a
saving
10?
throw.
for me,
10. What did you get, Diane?
a 24.
Okay.
Because the way that I see it is
11.
as this plays out.
Morrow, you can roll with advantage because you were tied to the tree.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Huh. It's too late to
I
jump.
appreciate that because that makes it a 21.
Okay, cool.
Go.
So Adriana is the only one that falls on their butt and takes the 2 points of damage. Olivier, you
I was
kind of
pretty distracted by the ring.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivier, you do kind of like a
Morrow,
goat roll. And Meryl, you grab like the slack of the rope and use it to like descend down, catch yourself. Raven, what are you doing while you're still up there?
I'm gonna look back and see the opening. Does Raven understand what the roots are doing? Would she have knowledge of the fact that they move?
Yes.
Okay. Would she know what makes them move?
No, her knowledge of what makes them move would have been whatever hag magic is going on.
Right.
In their absence, she doesn't know what makes them move anymore.
Okay. So Raven sees this and just kind of like huffs and rolls her eyes, and she's gonna run and jump into the hole with them.
You can roll acrobatics since you're actively trying to do this.
I was gonna actively try to catch her as she jumps into
That's
the
a 21. You do not need
All
to
of
help
you?
you with dex-based rolls.
Olivier, you hold your hands out to try to catch her, and she lands just in front of you, not touching your hands.
beautiful, actually.
And as she gets down to the bottom, she immediately draws both of her blades.
The gnome-ish person goes, whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't want any trouble. Glad you found your friends. I gotta go. It's been great.
Can I roll a
Toodaloo.
perception check on the gnome?
Can you do a what?
Can I roll a perception check on the gnome?
A perception check?
Yep. I want to see if he's disguising himself.
Okay, go for it.
Can I roll?
Insight.
I want to check to make sure my sight.
All right, folks, let's not cut each other off. I can only hear one of you at a time.
17.
He is not disguising himself. Well, he has a cloak, so that much is a disguise, but there's no magical properties. Onyx?
I just want to make sure all my stuff is on me because he did hug me and I don't trust people.
Okay, go ahead and check your stuff. Go ahead and roll knowledge to remember what you have and then make sure it's there. Deontay?
Can I roll to grapple this guy before he like tries to run off?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
All this happening, I just get up and I dust myself off and I was like, thanks guys. No, don't worry about it. I got it. We're good.
Morrow?
Appreciate the assist.
Morrow, anything in particular you're doing or just going down the list?
Well, I was going to chase him down and snatch him up, but all the fear's already on the grapple train, so my action would be redundant.
Okay, cool.
Is a 17 grapple this little guy?
No, it does not. As you go to grab him, he almost like not magically, but like very slippery. Like whoop, whoa, haha, almost got me there. Clearly you don't want me to leave. That's weird, strangers. Beatrix, can you tell your friends that I helped and I'd like to go now?
Marrow's gonna draw a sword.
Never mind, Beatrix. Can you tell your friends that I'm here to help? Where would they like to go now?
I reach for him again, and I'm grabbing a clump of dirt
Guys.
on his hood. I'm like, I was just trying to help you, Brett. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to get your rope dirty. Hey, I'm Olive here. And I kind of like shake his hand like very aggressively. How's it going, sir? How you doing? How's it
He's
going?
kind of like,
Sorry.
Save again.
he didn't give it.
Okay, I didn't catch your name.
I didn't give it.
Okay, can you at least give me something to refer you to as?
If your friends put your weapons away.
Okay, please, guys.
State your name.
No.
I think he's gonna.
No, he's not going to respond to intimidation. No.
You can roll for intimidation if you want to.
Stop doing this.
You can roll for
I'm just
intimidation if you
gonna
want to.
squint- I'm just gonna squint and put my sword back up.
Raven does not put her weapon away. What are you doing down here?
He looks from Amaro with kind of like a little bit of relief, but then tenses back up as he sees, as he hears Raven. He goes, leaving. There are plenty of exits in these tunnels that get out of the Orc Woods, and I'm not interested in staying. That is not a crime. None of you have badges except for the goat. So,
No, but I can make you a nice decoration on the wall.
what have I done to deserve this?
I just had a question.
Guys.
What are you running from?
The Pinewood Outpost wants me because I may have stolen something, and I tried to return it. I only wanted to borrow it, but I couldn't. So I left. And that's it. Plenty of people steal things all the time. It's not that big a deal. It has nothing to do with you guys, and I don't want you involved. You're so nice and so kind, and you're all together again. So I'll just go.
We got stealing things. What'd you steal that's so important, though?
I'm gonna actually grapple him this time. Like I'm really gonna just pick him up.
Roll for it.
Damn. So that's a natural 20 plus 24.
If it's a natural 20, it's a crit.
24. I mean, yeah, but I just like to make sure it sounds pretty like
There we
that.
go.
You successfully grab him up the second time, and he's just like, oh, okay. Whoop, this is happening.
It's kind of like hold him, I like lift him up, and I'm like, hey guys, listen. I don't know what this little man has done, but he probably had a valid reason for him to steal.
Hey,
Now, sir,
goat man,
you
I can
understand
talk for
that
myself,
it-
and this is not my preferred height.
and
Put me
take
down.
I take one finger and I'm like, shh.
If you're letting go with one hand, he has the opportunity to escape the
Bro,
grapple.
my fingers are long. I'm not letting go. I'm just kind of like, hey, stop.
Do you know what a grapple is?
Stop it.
A
Huh?
grapple is 2 hands.
A grapple is a wrap.
Oh, well, then I'm holding.
This
That's
isn't a
not
toddler. You
grappling.
can't just grab their arms and lift them.
I'm like
I
6'5".
mean,
Everybody's a toddler to me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right.
Okay, I'll let it happen, but careful with your actions. This person does not want
Gotcha.
to be caught.
It's totally fine. Hey, listen. I'm gonna totally let you go, but I need to get some more pertinent information from you, okay? I don't normally interrogate people like this, but you're not really giving us much of an option, and I can tell that the scary lady back there with the blades makes you a little uncomfortable. She makes me uncomfortable too. So I want to make sure that we can have a normal conversation. Is that cool?
No, but I don't really have a choice, do I? My feet are airborne.
I mean, you have a choice. Once I put you down, if you want to run, that's fine, but I can't protect you from the other four.
If
Especially
I
the child
wanted
back,
to
those
run,
were
you
really
wouldn't catch
scary.
me. I'm rather good
I
at that.
propose a different choice.
I'd want to hear what he has to say. He put his weapon away.
So,
So I kind of position him so he can see Mara, but I'm still holding him.
as it stands, you guys have a negative outlook on me on the karma scale. This guy is apparently a wanted fugitive, and if I turn him in, that's technically a good deed, right?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where I stand with this one.
Why
I
do
still don't like
Right?
you for just killing that person.
Why do I have to get turned in? Just if I get a vote.
Oh, this isn't a democracy.
Oh, of course.
Can I lean in and whisper to Ray, can you get what he stole?
Yeah, probably. And she's gonna put her weapons away, and she's just going to walk directly past Olafir holding the gnome, and she's just gonna kind of like nudge him, but she wants to pick the gnome's pocket.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
I absolutely would love to roll a sleight of hand. This one
If
failed.
he's
But
grappled, wouldn't it be with advantage?
11,
I was being a
17.
smartass. You don't have to say yes to that.
It could be advantage, but it more evens out because there's another person there now too. So
Oh.
the disadvantage would be Olafir. The advantage would be the grapple.
I'm just silly.
No, that's fair. It's a fair question. No worries. What'd you roll?
17.
You definitely took something out of his pocket.
Cool. She's just gonna pocket it and keep walking forward. She's gonna scout the caves ahead. She figures this is none of her business at this point.
Okay.
Okay, sir, can you at least tell us what your name is?
He sighs and goes, "All right. Well, I am wanted for thievery, and I didn't want to say my name because it's on posters, but I'm already caught, so my name is Zavala. No last name, never had one. I actually grew up around these parts, so, we're not big on last names, I guess. If I could
As
choose
I'm
one,
holding him,
I'd
I turn to
say,
Adriana. I'm gonna turn to Adriana. I'm like, he looks slightly taller than he does in his posters.
You've seen his
Only by a little
posters?
bit, though. I, I'm pretty sure I was the one that drew it. And as I kind of like pull, like I put him down. I'm still holding on to him. I kind of like put his feet on the ground. I'm like, actually hold on. And I'm gonna pick him back up. I'm like,
Do you want me to just grab it out of your pocket, Ollie?
yes, please.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm dumb as fuck, so I'm about to die.
Constitution ain't got nothing to do with intelligence.
Oh, no,
What?
I'm just dumb as fuck. That is a 11.
Your hands start heating up very rapidly. You're taking 6 points of damage, and you drop him.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That
He goes,
wasn't
"I
very
told you I don't
nice.
like being held." And he kind of like
Let me draw my sword
straightens himself
again.
up. And he goes, "You can put that away. He assaulted me first. I am not a toy. Now, I've told you my name." Oh. Stonebear Gaming with the sub. I'm going to roll it right now. Who's it going to?
Sure.
It was the collective. Ooh,
Oh.
dang. I love being the class favorite, but like, damn, what's going on here?
Stop being so cute and it wouldn't be a problem.
Yep, the
That's
thing's
the way to go.
busted. So we're going with the manual again. We got a 12.
What about you break more of my shit because I'm standing too close to you?
Hey,
We're in a fist
chill. That
fight.
was you standing next to me. That look, I didn't do it.
I forgot that that's a thing.
Oh no.
See, not you remembering on me. Damn.
Just got to pull that document out and.
No, you don't have to. Damn, there's a whole separate document. Jesus
You?
Christ. Well, guys, it was so much fun playing tonight's episode. I guess I'm going to the Umbral or the Astral. I'll see you bitches
Go ahead
later.
and roll 1d12 for me.
Ay, hijo. Okay,
Oh, that.
I got number 1.
All right. You're visited by. Wow. Tell me how I forgot to name them. I'm naming this one right now.
No, that was the one part that was for you. I'm teasing a little bit.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm not busy setting up a whole campaign. I get it. You
I'm-
should have had it done. I'm teasing back. I can tease back. I'm fine.
I just go
You.
cry in the corner. I haven't done that today.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, I'll see you there. You are visited by
early
a
in the night.
celestial zodiac. All of time stops for everyone besides your character. You may ask them one question, and they may give you a piece of wisdom or assistance.
Ooh.
The celestial zodiac that shows up to you is named Arion. They are clad in a steel-plated armor that isn't shining brightly, but almost glistens, even though it's dark in this cave. They are immensely tall, but they have lowered their body and turned the lower half of their body ethereal, and it's phased into the ground. So, from your perception, you can see a head taller than yours, basically at the ceiling, shoulders, arms, and then part of its torso, and then the rest of it is into the ground. It looks
Okay, so
translucent.
no knees and toes. Got it.
Well, it has the rest of its body. It's just in the ground, and
Sure. Okay.
it
Um,
looks around and goes, "I've been summoned. How peculiar."
Honestly, a lot of weird things like this happen. Or at least when I'm around, weird things happen.
It turns to
That's
you,
it.
and as it turns to you, you turn with it, and the rest of the world stays perfectly still. And you feel like, even though it's not got a grasp on you, like it's holding you up, and you're almost encompassed in this energy that is just strengthening and light. It's not having any effect on you, but you can just feel it all around you. It looks to you and it goes, "I should not be here at this precedent. What do you want?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't bother you too much. I mean, I don't know what I did, actually. Um, huh. Can you explain what happened with the whole sky ripping open thing? That doesn't normally happen, right?
A powerful ethereal has decided to seek war between the astral and the umbral, a means of unification that will reshape the world. I hope this answers your question. And then, boom, all the time comes back to normal. You are exactly where you were before. No one else noticed anything.
Well, that was weird. Oh, why are my hands still hot? Oh my God.
Hippie.
Did you see the giant the
Nothing. Nothing giant has been here, honey. We've just talked to this little man.
Yep,
Are you
and it's
in
clear that
shock?
the lunatic isn't holding me anymore. He takes a step back from Ollie. He's not running anywhere, just not standing near the person that likes to grapple.
I mean, you can run from the guy who's going to hold you, or you can run from the guy who's going to slit your throat. Either way,
If I
I
run,
don't suggest running.
you're not going to catch me.
So
Okay.
which way to the outpost? Because I know you're
That way.
going in the opposite direction.
I'm going that way. You're going that way. He points behind him. He has decidedly kept his back to the way he was going, almost in like a memory thing to make sure he doesn't unintentionally go back because he doesn't know the layout of the caves.
You said you borrowed something and that they want you for it. What did you borrow?
Great question. Next question.
No, that question.
Oh, well then it's my turn to ask a question. I can assume that since you've all asked me 5, I can ask 1. That's fair, right?
Go for it.
If I
Favorite fact
tell
question,
you, are
yes.
you going to take it?
I can't give a solid answer on that. It depends on what it is.
Then I can't give a solid answer either. I think that's only fair.
I will say that if you cooperate with us, we'll go our separate ways like nothing happened.
No, but see, nothing happening would mean I get to keep what I have stolen because that's what I have been doing this entire time. So I believe you now have 2 options. You can apprehend me, or you can let me go. Because I've decided not to tell you, and you've decided that you might take it.
Except you said you borrowed it and returned it.
I
And they got mad at
tried
you.
to return it. They didn't like
How
that.
hard could you possibly have tried?
You don't know what the item is.
Exactly. I'm far more inclined to believe you if you're honest with them.
I'm
Okay.
a dishonest
about-
thief.
Mayo's going to step behind the party and guard the passage that he's trying to go. Like, the place we're going is that way. He's trying to leave. I'm going to stand behind the party in his way with my sword drawn.
See, he's unhinged and I can't control that. Just
I can say I'm not going to steal it. Can you tell me?
You're just going to tell them, and then they're going to steal it. And we're right back where we are.
I will not tell them until you have started to walk away. You
How
said
far
we
do I
can't
get to
touch
get?
you. Okay, I need a little help here. What?
he did say we couldn't catch him if he ran.
Yeah, so, I mean,
So we'll give
as
you a
soon
head
as you
start.
start moving. Yeah, you get
Do
a
I
head
need to
start.
break his legs? Is that what we're saying?
No, Ollie.
We do have rope hanging from a tree we can always tie him to.
Nope, don't like that. And as he says that, I need you all to roll an Arcana check.
Me as well, or am I far enough away at this point?
No, all of you.
Okay.
16.
18.
16,
Plus 0.
18.
18.
Cole, you cut out. Oh, okay. 22.
Playing a
you're muted.
game of disappearing dice.
Say again.
22.
Onyx.
I was a 16.
16, 16, 18, 22. Cole.
21.
21. Perfect.
You're on fire.
Yeah, good job. First off.
Good
Well
at
done.
magic. Good at magic.
All of you feel a sudden burst of umbral energy coming from beside where he's standing. And before you have a chance to react, a crack forms just big enough for him to slip through. Yes, you have a question.
Be able, with what we saw in last week's episode and the things that we gathered from Liam, are we able to identify it as umbral? Or is it just a different energy?
Though you would know that it's umbral at this point because Liam told you like the difference
Based
between the
off-
two.
okay.
Yeah, you could deduce
making
that's
sure
an
it was like-
umbral energy source. And he slips through. One second he's standing there, the next second he's not. The last thing you hear is him laughing, and it's coming through the crack, and it kind of echoes around the entirety of this cavern. And he's no longer there. Yes, you
I try to
can.
slip through?
Yes, you can.
What do I got? Acrobatics? Is it? I'm not sure if I'm trying to.
You can just go. I mean, it basically you're actually could easily fit through it. Anyone else could like swan dive.
Okay.
But yeah, not anyone, but you all can pass through if you so choose, as long as you can reach it.
Love you, Addie. And I'm just gonna start.
Real quick before we deal with that side, Raven, you're pretty far away, but you did feel this energy. What's going on in your brain?
I'm just gonna stop and like with my head over my shoulder. Do I see any remnants in this cave that anyone has been living here?
Nothing new.
Okay.
This cave in particular, you recognize it as one of the hag tunnels they would use almost as an entry and exit into Estelion specifically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it looks like it's been abandoned, save for this gnome
Mm-hmm.
dude person.
Yeah, like there are
Okay.
old tracks and stuff, but not hag related. Different manners of creatures and fauna.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing of any civility has taken residence.
Okay. She's gonna check her pocket to see what she took from this guy real
Okay.
quick.
In your pocket is a old twig doll with button eyes, and on the back of her little woven outfit, it says Sandy. It's spelled Sandi, in case that matters to you. But it's just a small girl's doll.
She's gonna look at it and like puts it over in her hand. What a freak. And she's gonna put it back in her pocket and she's gonna turn around and head back towards the party because she knows they're going to get lost in here and probably die. And she kind of wants to know what the magic burst was.
Okay, perfect. Let's go back to the rest before you get back to them. Beatrix, you've successfully made it through to the other side. I'll tell you what happens in a moment. What are the rest of you three doing?
Oh, sweet Jesus. She's gonna kill somebody in there. And so Patty, like, weasels her way through the crack. She's real slender, but she's tall. So she's got sideways.
My curiosity, man.
I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna look at Morrow. How many contracts do you have to kill people for with? Do I don't know how this whole contract thing works.
I work for my people's government. It's not always murderous or even aggressive. Sometimes they have me watch over events. Sometimes I have to take out a political figure. Sometimes it's a random guy that we just so happen to be talking to. I don't really get to choose what happens, but I make my way through this life working for these people. At one time, I was actually enslaved by the same people, fighting for sport in front of a bunch of bloodthirsty heathens. So the fact that I can do it in a dignified manner and get paid for it now is a positive note for me.
I kind of like pour on my halberd in like a real like flashy way, and then kind of like put it back on my back. I don't know how I feel about you just yet. You sound cool, but you also kill, which isn't cool. And then kind of just walks through the little portal entrance thing behind
Uh,
Adriana.
Raven, you have just caught up as Oliver walks through, and Morrow is still standing there.
Ooh. Okay. What is that?
The gnome opened it, ran away laughing, and they all followed. So I don't really feel like we have a choice.
Mm, I mean, that is not the direction I need to go. So,
Arrow's gonna look at his compass.
It is pointing towards the crack.
Well, unfortunately, it is the direction I need to go, so with or without you. And then I hop in.
Raven,
Fuck.
you don't have to. It is your choice. It's your character. Do
So
what you want to do.
conflicting.
I want to go with my friends, but Ray does not care. So she's gonna turn, shrug her shoulders, and walk the other direction.
Okay, no problem. Since you guys are split, we'll just bounce back and forth between the groups and between Raven. Raven, go ahead and keep heading your direction. And we'll check back in with you in a moment. For the other four, when you get to the other side, there is no cave. Instead, it is a big burrow. You can see the trees up above, and the roots are dead, and the trees are dead. And the swamp water that existed in the astral has completely dried. It is now a cracked, solidified, stale, hardened mud.
Do we see the gnome anywhere?
We gotta roll for that. Because there
Okay.
are other people around.
Okay. I'm going to observe my surroundings, looking specifically for the gnome or anything that catches my eye. Hopefully I roll well. Hopefully. Match
You get-
20! Yeah. Let's go, bitch.
Nice. Your natural surroundings would tell you that you're in immediate danger because there are guards that have grabbed the gnome. They're carrying him by arm on each side and then carrying their weapons on the other. They are all manner of creature. Quite a lot of them are orcs, but there are also some impish-like creatures, just a vast variety of humanoids that have taken residence in the Umbral side of the Orkwood, or the dead
I'm
Orkwood.
just gonna kind of do this.
You can't,
Addy.
because there's also someone directly to your left pointing a spear at your throat. As another and another one of you comes in, another and another spear points down. The crack behind you seals shut.
Oh, hello.
As I stand up with the spear at my throat, I go, "Oh, Addie, or B, you
My
weren't. What did you do?"
My curiosity got the best of me, and now we're in a predicament.
Zavala looks over to you, hearing your voices, and goes, "Ah, my friends, yes, they're the ones who hit it. I told you to run."
Excuse me?
We're going to pause you all, and we're going to see. Raven, you've been walking in the astral tunnel here of the Orkwood for some time. You finally reach a carved out like staircase that leads back upwards to the surface. However, to your immediate left is a door.
Okay, Raven's gonna go and open the door.
There's a bunch of beds. They're all small in size.
Do they look fresh?
They do look fresh.
Okay. Is there anything else in there?
You want to roll and find out?
I really do. I really do. I do.
Is
Indeed.
anything in particular you're looking for?
Just for signs that people have been in there, that people are living in there, or just that they've been around.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16.
As you're looking around, you don't seem to notice anything particular because it's dark until the smell of dead, dried blood wafts across your nose, which gives you that inkling to look a bit harder. And you can see that the beds are all kids shaped in size, and the covers and sheets and made of wool are stained in blood, outlining bodies. There are also what look like small trinkets on the beds, on the floors, a lot of which have been broken, like more than one person came through and did not care about their surroundings when conducting their business.
How many bodies are there exactly?
There are no bodies left. The bodies were taken,
Oh, okay.
but there are 12 beds.
Okay. Is there... you roll to see if there's like a trail of blood?
It's all dried and dead, and because the orc wood is on the astral side is very muddy, everything's kind of seeped and soaked in. You can really only tell for the beds because they're not directly on the floor, though they are
Okay.
makeshift.
Okay, so she's just gonna bow her head for a little while and kind of nod. And is there anything that gives away that it was that the hags did it, or no? You just can't tell. Okay.
Not with your current rolls and in its current condition.
Okay. She's gonna just kind of nod very solemnly, and she's gonna turn around and close the door behind her very softly.
Okay.
And she's specifically going through these caverns, and she's looking for basically still signs of recent people going through and which way they went.
Outside of that, there aren't going to be any other recent signs. The caves themselves have been abandoned. It wasn't, as far as residents of the Orc Woods, the presence of hags was known. It wasn't a myth. It wasn't hypothetical. No one dared enter these caverns unless they wanted to go missing. And because the hags often traveled and stuff, whether they were empty or occupied, it was never by non-hag personnel. So, though they have been empty for some time, and that's evident by the regrowth of nature and the dust and the old beds, the old clothes, stuff like that, none of it is resembling any other tribe or any other creatures, save for anyone the hags might have kidnapped when they did stay there. Except for this room. Your camera just went blurry. Oh, nope, you're back. You're good.
And she doesn't see any indication of who might have done this, or okay, then she's gonna. Were the trinkets? Did they look like the doll she has, or no?
No.
Okay. Yep, then she's just gonna turn, close the door behind her, and start heading out of the cave.
Okay, you're going up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As soon as you get up the stairs, there's like a dirt covering on like a thick mat, and then like a wooden board that's all covered in dirt to blend in. That it pushes out of the way with ease, and you find yourself in an alley in the Pinewood Outpost, the city you're all headed to.
Okay.
It's rather lively for the outpost, with all manner of creature kind of moving around, bartering, talking, shooting the shit.
Thank you.
Capri, thank you for the 500. Who's it going to?
I think our viewers might be a little sadistic.
You don't
Believe it.
say.
Little.
Capri, who do you want that role to be for?
I'd also believe that they're masochistic, if we're honest.
Yeah.
They just want to cry. They want to feel that hurt.
Capper's like, I'm just trying to figure out how to spell Oliver. Give me a second.
It's right in front of me. It's a struggle, though.
While we're waiting on Capri, so I can't quite remember last episode, I got a tip on wow. I got a tip on which direction I was hunting my target. Where was that?
That tip was relevant to the one that was at that party.
That was already there, the one that
Yes.
I killed.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, that one's going to. This roll is going to Raven.
Boy, I hope it's a good roll.
Me too.
We got a 7.
On today's episode of How Bad Is It?
I have to re-roll that because for whatever reason it duplicated itself 3 times, and that's not appropriate. So if you roll a 6, 7, or 8, we're gonna have to re-roll it.
Love that.
That turned into an 18. A powerful artifact has appeared along your path.
Nope.
Woo!
A small
Artifact and trust klepto?
a small carriage is moving past, and it hits a rock, and a little green jewel drops out.
I love this. Ray is absolutely going to swipe it.
All
You know
right.
how Ren had to work for all the things he stole. Ray's just getting shit thrown at her. That's crazy. The universe didn't want me to succeed.
As you grab it, you can immediately hear everything happening everywhere in the forest all at once. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, that would hurt.
God. Yeah, your brain's
Ew.
gonna explode.
Okay.
There it becomes.
16. Con. Where's my con? 16, 17, 18, 19. 19.
Okay, you're only going to be taking half damage for that, so you're going to be taking 17.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
That was half?
That was half.
Now you know what it's like to be God for a split second.
Oh,
What if God was
God damn
They
it.
pull his fucking hair out because he has to listen to all of our thoughts.
I don't even want to listen to all of my thoughts.
Okay.
Are you going to keep holding it? Are you going to drop it? What are you going to do with this thing?
I'm gonna quickly plop it in my pocket. Does it stop?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. It's in my pocket with the weird fucking doll.
Perfect. We're going to move back to
I
the
would've-
other 4. What's
I
up?
would have put it in the other pocket. Because I don't know what type of reaction that's gonna have.
Listen, I don't know. I don't care. Ray's just here for pocketing shit at the moment.
Ray's just
Totally here for that.
All right, what are you 4 up to? The guards
Oh.
look to you, and you can hear them in Orcish kind of and one of them comes over with like 50 feet of rope, preparing to tie you all up to each other.
Excuse me, sorry. I hate to be a bother. We have just gotten here.
I
What's
fell
going on?
down a hole.
We know, baby. What's happening? Why are we broke? Why?
One of them that's not.
take a scientist. It doesn't take a scientist, Adriana, but I think this guy actually is trying to frame us right now.
That's exactly what's happening.
Whoa, wait, I was totally being sarcastic when I said that I was right. Yes.
I'm going to lock eyes with the guard that has the spear at my throat. I'm going to gently lean into it and just not break eye contact.
Are you leaning in enough to cut yourself?
No.
Hey, we got a raid. Hold the line. Hold the line. I love that it's hold the line and not hold the door. Like that was real close, guys. Hold door. Thank you for the raid, gaming related. Good to see you all here. Welcome to Roll for Trauma, where we play D&D very traumatically. Appreciate all the follows.
You're at a tension point right now. It's a little tense.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think we all got spears to our throats.
No, 4 of us have spears to our throats.
Yes, fair.
I don't know what Ray's doing, honestly.
Put on shopping spree.
Feeling shit.
I like that gaming.
So, what are you pushing the spear next to your throat?
I just leaned into it and it's just sitting there.
Okay, gotcha. This one looks to you and he goes, "You must want a death wish."
I
The
just don't think he's scared of you.
the big one that doesn't look like he's doing anything and hasn't drawn a weapon, kind of steps down all like, "I run this shit" type of walk, and he goes, "Until we can determine whether or not you are associates of this one, we're going to keep you in captivity. Should the evidence not point in your favor, we'll handle it our way. But if you are innocent, then you'll be free to go."
Hey,
I'm gonna
we didn't do
do
it.
something very
so-
bold, and I'm gonna kind of like adjust like my stance and kind of like get myself all like dusted off so you can see clearly where my badge is. I'm gonna go to him. I'm like, obviously, sir, there's been a massive mistake.
He's gonna hit you.
But you're real
What's
quick,
your AC?
remind me, Mystery.
Mhm.
Whenever it is same level spell, so like if it's a first level spell and I cast it at first level, I do not need a spell focus, yes?
You do. If you cast it without a spell focus, there are some effects.
Oh, jeez.
Also, for all the new people, this is a very
And I would
homebrew
know.
campaign, so don't worry if the rules sound a little different. Their continuity's there, it's just different.
It's also new rules for our new campaign, so
Mhm.
learning.
To answer your question, I was 14.
Your AC is a 14?
Yes.
Okay, he hits you with a force, as he kind of cold clocks you, that actually pushes you back 5 feet. You're taking 6 points of damage. And he goes, "Don't ever flash your badge around here, NevaeH scum. Capture them." And the ones that are with the spears take a step forward. You have a question?
I'm gonna pull out my wooden sword
Mm-hmm.
to show my freedom, because obviously the high road isn't gonna work. So I'm just gonna show them that I am part of this whole underground crime syndicate also.
As you're holding it up, the big burly one goes, "Wait, hold on." And he kind of looks over and he's like grunting, like, "Hmm." And he walks down towards you. And he's like 8 feet tall. He's towering, and he goes, "You fought in the trenches."
Obviously, like, not to be rude, but they don't give these away.
I cannot take you as a guest, given the nature of this predicament, but I will not capture slaves who have been freed. Please tell your company to come willingly, and we won't have any bloodshed this day.
You heard the guy, no weapons.
Faye's just putting her hands up and inching closer to Morrow.
Oh, now you like me.
Listen, I don't know yet.
This will work for us for now. Once, if they will allow it, once I'm able to either find some materials or obtain a new spell focus, I can easily cast Zone of Truth and we can get this all sorted out pretty quickly.
This guy hit me in the face, and I'm not supposed to hit him back, right?
You're not supposed to hit him back, sweetie.
Please
That
don't
will
hit him
cause
back.
problems. Please don't do it.
Don't.
So you've all decided to follow.
So, realistically, if I were to pick up somebody and hit him with that person, technically I'm not hitting him back, right?
Baby,
That other
no. She puts her finger on his lips and just behave. No violence right now.
I'm just gonna put my hand in my pocket.
Thank you.
And
And she gives him little head pats.
Mero's gonna put his Rudis back in the little leather sheath where it's safe.
Zavala goes, "See, Liz, I told you, friends of mine, don't worry about it. We're going to be fine. You can let me down now."
You stop talking, gnome.
He's not our friend. Just keep him.
We'll be on him.
You can have him. I don't.
The big guard, he kind of goes, "We'll sort everything out on the other side. Let's get going." And the two that are holding Zavala, continue to carry him, and they start walking. The ones that were surrounding you, they don't sheath their weapons, but they stop pointing them at you. And they kind of motion for you guys to lead, and they're going to take the rear. But this is less of a like a threat towards y'all, and more of a maintaining perimeter as they're walking type of formation.
I'll follow behind Morrow.
So, Morrow. Okay, wait, hold on. Would my character have any idea about anything that just transpired? Like with the gladiators or any of that, like from where she grew up or anything of that nature?
No,
Okay, so
not at all.
he is going to look at Morrow and ask, what does that symbolize?
The Brutus is a wooden sword given to fighters in the arena, gladiators, slaves, whatever you want to call them. People that either influence the crowd or win X amount of victories are normally gifted with one along with their freedom. It's a symbol that I was a slave and I earned my right to be a free person again, and there's not a law that can take that away unless I commit a crime.
Thank you for explaining.
Off in the
There is-
distance, because everything's dead, the thicket of the trees is absent on the Umbro version. You guys can clearly see the outpost a few yards ahead. As you're traveling, you're starting to notice that there is a significant number of dead bodies all around you in the forest. And we're going to go to Raven.
Oh, that's terrible.
Raven, in the Astro, the town is lively and busy doing its ongoings. What are you doing?
Raven is looking for somebody who might know of where the remainder of the hags have gone. She wants to see if she can find somebody who recalls a time when they were there.
Do you have the city secrets ability, right?
Is that going to be on my character sheet, or is that going to be in the Discord?
It should be in your character sheet. If
Your
you're
rogue feet.
I'm not sure if you unlocked it yet, but it should be there.
I think it's a background feat for criminals
Um,
or spies.
It's either on the far right or on the second page.
no, viewing. No, I don't think I picked that one.
Okay. I don't know what I'm
If
gonna.
I did,
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
right. No,
write it
because we
down.
homebrewed it. You are a rogue, but you're not a normal rogue.
I'm not.
That's
yeah.
right. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead. You're just gonna have to do a base roll and see what you
Okay,
find.
cool. Oh, balls. 8.
No, you don't
Yep.
find anyone in particular that would know about the hags. Maybe look a little bit more broadly than that. That might help.
Okay, so then she's gonna look for. She doesn't know at this point. Ray doesn't have any more leads.
So Ray is aware that who she's hunting has been gone since she left, which was years ago.
Yeah.
So
And she was originally trying to get out,
mhm.
but I don't remember where she was trying to go.
Literally away for her freedom.
Just
It wasn't
away.
until I think the way you wrote it wasn't for some time before she decided to hunt them. But by the
Right.
time she got back to hunt them, they were already gone.
Okay.
Mhm.
So she's just looking for a lead, a trail of some kind of where she's supposed to go at this point.
Mhm.
And this outpost, is it? What kind of people are occupying this outpost?
A vast majority of them are orcs, but there are also half of everything that Naval would consider a mutt.
Right.
So you've got half elves,
All the
you've got
outcasts.
basically all the outcasts across the board. Halflings, there are humans, there are more known people. There are goblins. Like I said, all
Okay.
manner of civilized, but otherwise not, otherwise detached from civilization.
Okay. Then she's gonna do her casual Arcana check to see if anybody's doing a charm to disguise themselves. 17.
Yeah, plenty of people are.
Holy shit.
There's like 13 people that are just disguising themselves.
This is hard. This is like, okay. She's gonna go find a tavern.
A tavern?
Yeah, or an inn.
There's neither a tavern nor an inn in the outpost, but there is a spot called the Watering Hole. Doesn't have a roof. It doesn't have any tables, but it does have some bar stools and a countertop, and it looks like just an oversized kiosk.
Okay, she's gonna go up and there's somebody working at this kiosk.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go up and ask if there's any place that she can stay for the night.
There's an older lady who's working there, and she's pouring drinks for some of the people. And she looks over to you, and she goes, "You want to stay here?"
Oh, just for the night. As you can see, I'm pretty badly bruised here.
Yeah, well, people don't tend to stay, especially those who don't have friends. Most people that would stay just pitch up a tent, take out a rolling bag, and make themselves comfy within the main campgrounds. You go too far into the woods trying to get away from somebody, and you might get towards something else.
Yeah, that does make sense. Don't suppose you've heard any rumors of hags around these parts?
To my knowledge, there hasn't been hags here in a long time. Over 5 years? I don't know. Memory's fuzzy. I don't know if it's the drinks or if the drinks are the only thing that I remember, but why hags? It's a peculiar group. You wouldn't want to get mixed up with them.
Research purposes. What about the caverns below? Who's been staying there?
Nobody researches the hags, and the caverns below were fortified and emptied out shortly after the hags left. We needed to make sure our grounds were stable. Further into the orc woods, who knows? Things are collapsing and shaking the earth all the time.
I guess that makes sense. Thanks for your time. And she's gonna walk away.
Did you want a drink? He kind of yells at you as you're walking off.
And she's just gonna go find a... She's looking specifically for like a secluded area with more than one exit route where she can like lean against a tree or a wall or something and just take a short rest.
Okay. There are what look like abandoned buildings that are more spaced out.
Perfect. She'll take one of those.
Okay. A lot of these buildings don't have fully complete roofs or doors or fully realized walls, but they're rather empty. No one tends to mess with them.
Cool. She's just gonna set up a little area, and she's gonna lean against the wall, and she's taking a short rest. But before she dozes off in this very precarious place that she probably shouldn't be alone at, she's going to pull out that gem again and hold it.
It immediately starts screaming again. I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
What'd you get?
10?
You're taking 36 points of damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
How dead?
Oh, completely fucking dead. Like negative 16 dead.
How did you only make it to an episode and a half? What the heck?
You don't separate from the party. That's rule number fucking 1.
Yeah, we never seem to be able to maintain it. It's fine.
You just chose to unalive yourself with a rock after separating yourself from the party and going to a
You
place where no one can find you.
you chose suddenly icicles for yourself.
You did. Thank you. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure we're all on the same page. I did
Yeah,
not
I mean,
do
you knew
this.
what the rock was gonna do, bro.
She gave herself icicles, and that's not your fault. It's not your fault.
We're gonna take a
That's
break.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Thank you.
You need therapy.
We need some therapy. We're gonna switch over. Feel free
Life
to
gave her
stretch.
lemons and she squirted that motherfucker in her eye.
Right in her eyeball. That's
Oh my
crazy.
god. We're just gonna.
Can you hear me? It's time for therapy.
You're all off camera at this time. Feel free to stretch, get up, move your
The real
limbs.
roll for
And
trauma
we're gonna
was
have
an
Yancy over here
blaring
for
fucking
therapy
sign.
time.
Eddie, no! Eddie, stop!
That would be a critical failure.
What's going on, kiddos?
Hey, yo.
Yeah, it actually the technical term. You rolled a stab of it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Fuck me.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me? It's time for therapy. It's time for therapy.
The real roll for trauma wasn't a blaring fucking sign.
Eddie, no! Eddie, stop!
That would be a critical failure.
What's going on, kiddos?
Hey, yo.
Yeah, it actually the technical term. You rolled a stab of it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Fuck me.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another wonderful therapy session here over at Roll for Trauma. My name's Deontay. I'm playing Olafir Walian. We have to come up with a therapy title for therapy sessions this session campaign. And then I don't know. That's always the fun part. It's like the first episode of therapy is always just, what are we gonna call therapy first and foremost? Darn. While we're trying to figure out a name, as Jilly was so kind to do that before we get into the actual therapy session, make sure you're following us on all the socials. So you have our Etsy there, you have our Instagram, our TikTok, our YouTube, our Discord. Make sure that you're following in all those locations. That way you can make sure that you're being constantly updated whenever we're posting things, because you want to stay a part of this giant fantastic campaign that is NevaeH Shattered Memories. And we want you guys to be a part of it just as much as we are. It's a very interactive location here. Here at home, everything's great. Everybody's fun. For those of you who know what I normally sound like when I'm on this channel, you can already tell that I'm very much in the dead zone right now because vocal cords aren't vocaling the way they normally do, but that's neither here nor there.
We still love you.
Yeah, we try. So, today's therapy, the first therapy of this campaign, goes with the simple rule that you should follow. When it seems like it's a really bad situation for you, don't do it. You have full choice, and just because you can go that way doesn't mean you need to. You can control what you can control, and then you can't control what you can't. You can't beat yourself up over the things that you can't control, but you can definitely keep yourself from beating yourself up for the things that you could have controlled, like suddenly icicles. Just saying. If you were there, you know. Don't separate from the party. Exactly. Listen.
But also, learn your lesson. If the rock hurt you, don't touch it again.
That part, listen, because the way that I would have threw that rock away. But listen, as someone who played a rogue in his last campaign, I get it, because it's like, but I stole it, so I want to keep it. So of course I'm going to keep it because I put a lot of time and effort into stealing it. But we can't do that.
But also, maybe not even throw it away. Just wait until one of your mage friends can look at it.
Or, just make sure that you're not the only one touching it. It's okay. We love Raven.
Rogues inherently, have gloves. Like, as far as their aesthetic, like, put those motherfuckers on.
Listen, because the way I would have...
Like, the thing took half my health the last time that I touched it. I'm gonna do some PPE next time.
Nah, I'm gonna touch that. I'm gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole, barely. Just
like that figuratively took a leg last time. Wow,
Yeah.
like if we're talking numbers to injury.
Oh, true. True.
Listen, I'm just hoping the rest of you are strong enough not to die on me because you're really good at not getting hit. Cause oh well, Onyx isn't. It's fine.
Nope.
You know, I mean, realistically speaking, some of us we kind of just sit here as a group and we're just like, yeah, you know, we're great, we're tanky, we can do these things. I don't think that Adriana understands what she has herself going through right now. She has a tiny one that just likes to just disappear and do things. She has the big friendly giant who gets hit first and then reacts. I mean, listen, realistically speaking, it just kind of is what it is. We got fucking John Wick with us over here because he's gone around killing everybody.
I don't have a dog.
Did you ask? I was gonna say, did you ask if they killed his dog?
Listen, I mean, metaphorically they did. What is everybody's metaphorical dog that would turn them into John Wick? Let me know in the chat right now because I'm really curious about that.
It's Nox.
Okay.
Mark out.
Felt that.
That boy, big boy.
I think I would go very similar to John Wick over my pet cat as well.
I would absolutely go fisticuffs with somebody over a Roddy baby.
I guess I'm gonna be a little simp and talk about just like, you know, my man. But no, realistically speaking, the little Frenchie that I have at home, her name is Kiwi. She's an absolute fucking monster. But if anything happened to her, I would burn the world down twice. I would burn it down the first time, let it restore itself, just to burn it down again. Just to prove
it. In the oven daily.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yep. Please don't tell me how to start your villain era.
Me? What? What are you talking about? These hordes are just for show, I swear.
For now.
Oh, baby.
Listen. I'm horny, but not for the reasons why you think.
You're right, Jilly. I would also... My nieces and nephew. Oh.
I came up with the perfect name for therapy sessions. So next time that we do this is going to be the repair shop, since this is NevaeH Shattered Memories. With that being said, make sure your tool belts are stocked up properly. Drink water, make good choices. Don't forget to smile. Till next time, love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so our entire party is impulsive in some way or another.
No. I explained it already to you. The rest of us had a reason for where we went.
Oh, fair.
You were like, pull, go.
Because you couldn't see my reason appear doesn't mean I didn't have a reason.
I was like, she's gonna get herself killed.
Jesus Christ.
Hold
on.
Yeah.
I sound schizo. Mystery, am I Fae or am I a mental patient? Like, wait a minute.
What's the difference?
What do you mean? Who's asking?
Something that no one else. No, I'm asking, not my character.
Not about you.
Yeah, no. So, figments of my imagination right now, because no one's seen it pop up, tells me to commit murder, and I just do it. And then I act like it's completely justified because the thing appeared right in front of me and told me to do this thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're a mental patient.
But y'all thought that I was out of pocket for wanting to challenge him to fight back. That's crazy.
There is definitely an asylum in this campaign. If you find yourself there, that's on you.
Don't say that.
Don't find yourself there. Listen, I wrote it. I shouldn't have.
Asylum/hospital-esque.
I have a question.
So let's not do that again.
Can I ask one quick out of... Is it like a cameo from Eldorado?
It's all connected.
Yes. I knew. When Eldorado happened, you were like, that's part of the NevaeH universe. I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And here we are, and I'm like shocked for 30 seconds because I don't know why.
Okay, so I'll break it down for you because I know other people who have watched Eldorado are going to be like, how's that part of NevaeH? A strange place has a unique creature that cannot be seen and is in an other side of a veil. The players are interacting with the other side of that veil, but they themselves don't know whether they have crossed over it or not. When they finally get the opportunity to cross over it, they're faced with this creature, at which point they have to sacrifice themselves in order to stop bad thing from happening and set everything straight. Eldorado is an Earth version of Paradise Lost.
Crazy how that works.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's broken it down for me, and so the fact that I just completely let that slip, just gone from my brain.
On the timeline wise, so the planet of NevaeH was not. Listen, we can't get deep dive into this. All right, one day stream, we'll talk about it in excessive detail. Okay, there's a whole website. I'll show you it. But just in terms of excessive timeline, and it's not specifically written in the server, because it's very loosely connected. But Earth, as we know it, is thousands upon thousands of years before NevaeH. So our modern day is way in the past from when you guys are playing. Before magic was understood and all of that jazz, the events of Eldorado started the understanding that the paranormal was real, which started the scientific experimentation, the cultist experimentation, the deep diving into magic, the infusing that magic into technology, then Elysium. Then world goes to shit because Elysium. And then fast forward more, dark things are put up and, sealed away, everything that was discovered. That's Blood Oath. The dead coming back and walking around, that's Tales of Ariadne. So it really does fit, but it's so far in the past that it's not relevant whether it fits or not. We ain't got time, folks. We gotta finish this.
I don't want to go back there.
This man made the whole NevaeH-verse. Like, it's given Spideyverse for real, but like, you ate that. It's given 4+4,
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Because he ate. Listen, they told me to let him cook, and there we go. Let's get back to it. Get this slow rain jazzy cafe shit off here, and
I like that.
Players, are you ready? Raven, you're dead. Now, death and Shattered Memories works a little bit differently. First off, what's your maximum hit point level? Or hit points right now? You. I mute.
What?
What's your maximum hit points?
48.
Okay.
Or no, 45.
Okay. Let me do some quick maths, and we're going to round down. You have lost 11 hit points permanently. So you are now at 34.
Cool.
Additionally, your blood arts will manifest whether you are an astral or an umbral.
Okay.
Second, or third, players, as you're all entering into the Pinewood Post, or Pinewood Outpost, you all see Raven.
How'd you get
She
here?
looks to you, and before she can say anything, she turns to purple energy and dissipates. Raven, you come back alive exactly where you were sitting. The stone is still in your hand, and it's not making the voice noises anymore.
What? Did you guys see Ray?
Yes. You definitely did. I'm assuming.
You have 2 lives remaining.
Is there something in the air? Like, did we just hallucinate?
I mean, it might be Raven in the air, actually.
we are on a separate plane. Something has happened. Can I roll like an Arcana check or something to see what if I can pick up anything of what that might have been?
Go for it.
Can I?
God, Jesus, it's so bright.
Ooh,
Other
nice.
people. Other people have doppelgangers in Astro and Umbral, and we did not.
That's a 19.
It's. It does. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, you first. You first. Finish your thought.
I was just talking as Marrow out loud, just logically. So that would mean that inherently we probably have them too. They just weren't present.
I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
From your 19,
they're always really nice.
you can feel more like she suddenly existed and then couldn't manifest and dissipated.
Yeah, that wasn't a doppelganger. That was her. And then it's like she couldn't put her bits together here.
You have a question?
Well, I wanted to roll a religion check to see if I would know if it was like if she was astral projecting or if like there was something.
So I want to ask, just so I make sure I'm fine tuning your religion checks. Your character devoutly studied Narabala, right?
Yes.
Okay, then
yes.
yeah, there would be no relevance because this is much more ethereal astral umbral stuff, which does not directly connect to Narabala. Well, Narabala has a role. Narabala is celestial shit. This is ethereal shit.
Okay. Never mind.
Does Ray understand that she has just died?
Yes.
Cool. She's gonna put the gem in her backpack.
Okay. I want to remind you, it was not making noise as you're holding it right now.
Was it doing anything at all?
No.
Okay. Yeah, she just stuffed it in her backpack.
Okay.
And she's gonna get up and like dust herself off and. Is it daytime or nighttime here?
It's still daytime. It's probably around noon.
Okay. And she's gonna kind of like stand up and like very shaken, very like weirded out. She's gonna go looking for these people.
Okay, cool. Roll a acrobatics, not acrobatics, dexterity saving throw as you're trying to get out of the rubble of this building.
Oh yeah. You said just X?
Yeah.
16.
Okay, as you go, you kind of put your hand on one of the walls, and some of the stones fall off. And the umbral, all four of you see this happen. You don't see her. You just see the stones kind of fall off the building, as if they moved on their own.
Not good. That's not what I meant to copy and paste.
The the bigger than the others orc, looks and motions towards one of the last standing buildings, and he goes, "There are others here. We've formed a bit of a council. We will determine the fate of all those involved." Zavala looks and goes, "I can't believe I'm going back here."
How old if you weren't a criminal, you wouldn't have to do stupid things like this and get caught back up in the system. They
Oh,
put systems in place
so
for
quick
people
to
that
judge.
decide to commit
So
crimes.
quick to judge. And who are
You
you?
literally said that you stole it. What are you
Just
talking
because you
about?
steal doesn't make you a criminal.
I'm gonna hock a loogie on his forehead.
Full of fear.
Roll to hit.
You know,
Absolutely not.
little one, if you would have just complied and answered the questions, none of us would have been in this mess.
Yeah, you want me to believe you? You drew your weapons. You blocked my path. You tried to cast magic. I helped you, and he points to Beatrix. I helped you.
tried to
I don't want
negotiate.
to hear it. I am in this
You're
mess
still-
because I had to evade you all, and now I have to evade them all.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire, and you're still being unruly.
What'd you roll?
Got a 19.
You got a 19. The spit like hits him like dead on the forehead, and it's kind of dripping off. He's trying to like shake it off. And his hood falls back, and you can see that there's actually not a lot of hair. There's a big scar. Now you can't see how far down it goes, but it looks like at some point someone cracked his skull open. And it's really it's not like present. It's healed. But there's no hair that's going to grow there, and it goes down his back, and then you can't see it underneath the hood because you guys are walking behind him.
Seems like you didn't learn your lesson the first time.
So quick to judge. That's fine. It's fine. Let's get this over with. The two guards that are holding him move him into the building first. On the astral side, you can see the building to your left that is much more intact and is currently being used as a church, though no one's present. The door is open.
Alright, he's gonna go into the church.
Inside of the church is completely empty. There's no source of lights, but there is ambient light that's coming through as well as from certain holes in the rafters. Everything is made of mud and stone that's been caked together and formed, but there are pieces and bits of furniture that people would use to face towards a would-be altar if there were an altar.
I suppose there was a donation box.
No.
Poor God.
It's just empty. You all, not related to her death, but you all can kind of have this sixth sense spider feeling that Raven is there, as you're all going into the building. It's less of a power and more of a just connected through ambience, very abstract.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay.
To see if I can identify what's twinging that thread, if it's magical.
No. It's not something you'd be able to detect. It's more, I mean, like it is magical in nature. That much you can already assess. But it's much more akin to if you suddenly smelled something weird in your house. Not that it smells weird or anything like that, but like, oh, yeah, that's different. You know,
Gotcha.
it has no other purpose, focus, or ability other than we're near each other. I mean, you can just spidey sense it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Poorly, she must be okay. She
Um,
can handle herself.
the guards motion for you all to take seats, and up at the front on the umbral side there is a row of people that are sitting. Each one of them looks to be not necessarily an elder but a leader of a different race. Dead in the middle is a very big chair with no one sitting on it, and the guard that was kind of talking to you all, he goes over and sits in that chair. To his left is an orc, to his right is a human, and then a half human, and then a halfling, and then a gnome on one side that's kind of just sitting on the table watching. Zavala is put down in front of him, and you guys are behind, and then the guards that were following you guys are much further back towards the entrance. The gnome immediately looks to Zavala. He does something with his hands, and then you feel like a whoosh of magic spread out. That's very astral in nature. You can all detect this, and it does a thing. Raven, you can feel this on the astral as well. Almost like a breeze has just kicked in and suddenly pushed from where an altar would be.
Okay, she's gonna go up and inspect it.
You're gonna inspect the breeze?
Yep, she's gonna go look around and see if she can see where the freaking random breeze came from.
No, she cannot. I don't care what you roll.
No,
It is
she
a
wouldn't see anything.
breeze.
She's gonna look. She don't see anything. She gonna
You
look.
can look, but I'm just letting you know it's it is a draft. It's a strong draft, but it is a draft. There's nothing present on this side. Just after images of what's happening to each other. You can roll a knowledge check to see if she can deduce that.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Does Ray have knowledge?
Not really, no. Knowledge? Wisdom?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, this is a 10.
Nope. She's in full NPC mode, like, must have been the wind. Just
Haha. It's the wind.
The big brutish orc, half orc, that sat down in the middle, and he goes, "All right, Zavala, you are wanted for crimes against the district." Zavala immediately is like, "I've done nothing wrong to the likes of you." And he looks back to the others and he goes, "They got in my way anyways. Friends or foes, I don't deserve to be here amongst this council." The council looks to the four of you.
Are you wanting us to explain how we came in contact with this guy?
The orcish man goes, "We guaranteed that you would not arrive here in chains. We did not guarantee that you would exit free."
Completely understandable.
Do you want us to explain it?
Tell your story, how you see fit.
Okay, you're gonna think this is ridiculous. We were walking through the forest. I misstepped, fell through mud, and then hit the roots. And then this gnome guy was running past, and was like, "Hi, you don't belong there." And we held a conversation, and then I tried to get to my friends by burning the roots, and then they fell through, and then there was a whole conversation of who are you, where are you going, how do we get to here, and it went south. And he ripped a hole in the thing, I'm assuming, and I followed him because I wanted to know the information.
The other, the half elf at the table, looks over to the British orc and whispers, "Travelers." And all the tables like, "They're travelers. How could this be? There are more of them." They're kind of
It
just.
may be worth noting that he did mention he stole something with the intent to return it, but was unable to do so.
That's
And
because
that
they
is why
stopped
he was
me.
wanted. Who stopped you?
And he points to the council.
Oh.
And we were trying to determine what it was, and he wouldn't give us any information.
He looks back to the council and he goes, "Listen, I can understand that you assume I've stolen such an item for you, even though I was bringing it back when you caught me. Whatever non-logic you think you can find out of that, spin it how you see fit. You need someone to blame for your mishaps. I understand. But rest assured, I was minding my own business when these five, and he looks back and he goes, when these four decided to stop me. But they did not stop me in some pursuit of justice. They wanted what I had.
Not
We
said
wanted
we were going to
direction.
take what you had.
I told you I would not take it. I just wanted to know what it was.
Literally work for justice. All I do is justice. That's really weird that you assume that I wasn't doing it for justice.
Then
But
tell
frankly,
me,
you
where
need
is
to
your
find
thieving
justice.
friend? The one that took the doll from me.
Oh, that's really funny that you say that. I don't actually have any thief friends.
Yeah. No?
I
What
just
doll?
wait. She stole a doll from you?
See
What
how they lie,
doll?
counsel?
What?
He goes, you think I
How are we
didn't notice
lying
that
when
my
we have
pockets
no
would be
idea?
empty after your friend bumped into me? Let me guess. Came for the item, didn't get it? I
I had
know.
no idea.
Oh, yes, of course.
What's
Of
the
course,
item?
of course. The council goes, that is enough. The item is a sacred treasure that has belonged to the Orkwoods, and it has kept it alive for some time. It was tainted with and taken. We know Zavala has it, and we will get it back. That much is no longer a concern. The concern now becomes how the four of you are involved, and whether you will also be put to death or not.
By simply bumping into a stranger
In a cave.
cave and then following him because he was being, in all honesty, quite suspicious.
There's no transparency in your story. If you sought the item from Zavala, then there is no telling whether you will seek it again. As stated, this is a sacred treasure, something no one beyond the confines of this table, and now you all, are aware of.
We don't know
We
what
weren't
item.
even aware that the item existed
Then
before
why
we
did
met
you
the gnome.
press so hard to get it? Unless Zavala is lying?
We wanted instructions. He's already a thief. Why can't he be a liar too? We were simply
So
looking
quick
for
to
this
assume! I gave instructions. You asked where the city was. I pointed you in that direction. You didn't let me go. He points to all of your. You shook me like a rag doll. Your friend stole from me.
You're lucky I didn't take your head.
I rest my case, counsel.
Hey,
They
we
wanted
definitely
what
should
I
have been
had.
about-
Simply because of your attitude. Not because of anything that you were carrying. And the more you talk, the more I regret my decision.
I'm still standing right here. Just because I can't leave doesn't mean I can't fight.
I'm gonna point at the scar at his back. You really don't learn lessons, do you?
He scowls, and he undoes his cloak, and his shirt is mostly rags, and it is torn all the way down where that scar was. And he goes, this scar was not healed appropriately. It is a reminder of what this council and this Orkwood is capable of to those they don't trust. I was experimented on in the very caverns you found me when I was a child. So do not ask me what I have and haven't learned. Strange
Counsel?
human thing. Yes. Halfling. The other halfling looks and goes, ah.
I know I'm not in a position to make requests, but Addie is able to cast a spell that would make all of us tell the truth. But her focus was destroyed when she fell, I'm assuming, because she said she couldn't cast it. Do you have something that she could use? Not that item, but something that she could use, and then it would be undisputed. We wouldn't be able to do anything but tell the truth.
At this point, what's pertinent is no longer the truth. It is what you're going to do with it. Now, we already know Zavala will be executed. Zavala sighs. Swearing you all to secrecy is not something we can currently trust.
Can we earn your trust? A task or something to help?
They're gonna want the doll.
Let us discuss. And the council, they all kind of get up and move further away.
It's the only thing I can think of. They can't take us by our word. Actions speak louder than them.
But also, we don't have the doll. Did you
didn't.
see Ray
Yeah,
take
but at this
anything?
point, this loudmouth gnome is gonna make us further away from what we need to be doing.
You guys think that he's a little too old to be carrying a doll around?
How do you
He
know?
said he was experimented on as a child in those caves, those
Probably
caverns.
symbolic.
It was probably someone he cared about that it belonged to.
Yeah, but like, don't we all get to a certain point where it's like we grow out of that?
Somebody he lost, Olafir.
Raven, as they're discussing in their two separate spaces and you're kind of closer towards where the council is, you can kind of hear their whispers. You can't make out anything that they're saying, but you can still, like, you have that sense. Like you're much more attuned with the umbral.
And can I sense them, like the other party members?
You know they're also in the room, but since you've walked closer towards where the altar would be in the astral, you can't specifically sense them.
But I can like kind of hear whispering. Raven's gonna like kind of inspect the floor and the walls and stuff, and she's just gonna like, oh, hello?
There's no response.
And then she's gonna with a very shaky hand, she's gonna pull out that gem again.
Sweet Jesus.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Jesus.
On 2 deaths in 1 episode for the same character? We love to see it.
Oh, I didn't know
That would be 21.
Oh, thank goodness.
You roll high enough to take no damage. Immediately you hear all of the screams again. It's very intense, very powerful. What do you do?
She's honing in to focus to see if she can find where her party is at.
That's not how it works, but it does quiet down and then it grows silent.
Okay. And I can't hear anything.
It's safe to assume it does something still, but you're not really interacting with it.
I don't know. That.
Do you want some time to think about it?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the four of you discussing?
Okay.
He is 100% trying to explain to Olafir why a grown man would be carrying a doll, like a potential reason.
But
To see if he can comprehend loss.
Marrow's gonna cut her off and say that big picture wise, they let slip that the doll keeps the forest alive.
We have to do the doll back.
No, because he said that
Doll.
we didn't, Ray didn't get the item. He said that Ray must have tried to get the item and got the doll.
Sure. But they also said that the presence of the doll in the forest keeps the forest alive.
No, it's the artifact that keeps
No, it's the
forest alive.
artifact, not the doll.
Oh, I thought it was the doll.
So we're going on a goose hunt to go find Ray, who disappeared from us.
I don't think we're going on a goose hunt. I think we're going on whatever
Yeah.
task they come up with so we don't end up on the chopping block.
Well,
Also-
realistically, he
don't know where
disappeared
Ray is.
first, and then she was there, and then disappeared again. And I don't think
She
she's
wasn't
much of a
fully there.
magic dude. Yeah.
So
That's
Is the gnome bound? Are we close to him? Like, what's his status?
He's magically trapped in a circle of
Okay.
runes. So you could go up to him,
plenty.
but yeah.
Oh, you said plenty. Well, I was gonna try to do some sneaky ho shit, but never mind.
I love sneaky ho shit.
I was gonna try to, out of character, I was gonna be like, yo, dude, like, open that portal again, and we can just go our separate ways, no questions asked. We don't have to talk, we don't have to do anything, just gone. But nah, he's trapped with magic. There's no way that's gonna happen.
The council turns back to you guys and returns to their seats. Raven, you can see the chairs moving as they're all shuffling and sitting back in their seats.
I can see what?
You can see the chairs move out, like be pulled out as they all return to their seats.
Okay. She's gonna go up and push the chair back in.
Nothing happens.
Great.
You still have the stone in hand.
Yeah.
Water check.
She's just like looking around and super confused. She just goes, I don't know what this is.
One second.
She's gonna just hold the gem up and inspect it, look at it closely, I guess.
On one side of you're inspecting it. Go ahead and roll for that.
Am I rolling?
Go ahead and roll a perception.
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
You can see, I forgot which one you speak. You speak astral, right?
I don't. Yeah, common and ancient astral.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. In astral, you can see the astral letters first, and then they kind of change and transcribe into common, and they say open.
They say what?
Open.
She looks at it. Open.
As soon as you say that, a tear starts forming right there in the middle of the room. On the other side, the big brutish orc stands up and he goes, on behalf of the orcs and the giants whom I represent, we have decreed that in order to what's the word I was looking for? I'll go with alleviate. I'll give them advantage. Nice. Okay, we'll definitely use that. In order to alleviate yourselves from the burden of Zavala, you are to extract the sacred treasure yourselves and carry his sentencing.
Carry his sentencing.
If he truly means nothing, as you have all displayed, then his life does not matter. It is forfeit regardless, so prove your innocence.
Are you...
Marrow just rests his hands on his sword and gets kind of a twinkle in his eye.
Are you telling us that the artifact is inside of him?
With enough time, the artifact melds to its carrier. It becomes a host. It can be removed.
And removing it will kill him.
I did say his life was forfeit.
Yes, that's simply asking for understanding.
You wish to understand why a thief's life must be forfeit?
No, I wish to understand what is being asked of us.
Zavala looked to you and goes, "They're going to kill me. No, you're going to kill me over
I'm going to
a
kill you.
misunderstanding." Thanks, Baldy. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's not just jump to conclusions like that. I don't think we're gonna just kill him right away. Can't we get whatever this artifact is back so that you guys don't have to kill anyone?
As you're saying this, a tear opens in front of the altar that they're sitting at, in between the altar and Zavala. This one is big enough for a medium-sized creature to pass through.
Can I Eldritch Blast Zavala?
Yes, go ahead, roll for it.
Oh, we're doing this.
Listen, I'm done fighting with these orcs and we have to do something here. Okay. So
Raven-
I forgot to put my hand up. That was a cold statement.
Raven, what are you doing on the astral side?
I can see them now, right?
You can't see into it. There's too much purpley black energy flowing. On your
Okay.
side, on the umbral side, there's too much golden and white like energy flowing.
Okay. She's gonna go ahead and poke her head
Exonerate.
through.
Yes, Thornberg Gaming, thank you.
That's gonna break spell concentration to even get that off. Like, is it happening before she pokes her head in or after? Because that's gonna actually make a difference.
Well, let's see. Did you hesitate to go through, or did you just go through?
Oh, no, she hesitated for sure.
Then the spell would go off first.
Okay.
I also
Okay.
don't think that's a concentration spell. It's not a lasting
Yeah.
spell. It's a
Oh,
It's a
okay,
one
okay.
shot.
Well, I mean, but B would have lost concentration on what she was doing, seeing her face.
Yeah, but her face isn't going through first. You're
that's
saying that
right,
she
but
would have
that's-
not cast if she were going through. Yeah, but she's not going
Right.
through first.
Is it our
Okay, so 16 to hit with the first one,
Yep, that's a hit.
and well, it's an 18 on the die for the second one, plus 7.
It's also a hit.
so-
You can roll it with advantage if you want, but they both hit.
Okay, and it's a
Yay.
die 10.
I mean, the advantage could potentially give you a crit.
Okay,
I'm saying.
a 13.
Nope,
you want
we'll keep
the-
the 16. Advantage,
Okay.
you keep the higher.
Yeah, all right, and then 2 points of damage for the first one,
Come on. 2
and
points.
7 for the second. I don't know if I add anything to it, but that was what I rolled for both of them.
Your spell focus degrades another point. That's down 4 points. What does that leave it at?
I don't even know where that's calculated on here.
It was written down in your
In the
channel.
magic system.
Yeah, but it was the. Hang on.
Homebrew. Where did we go? Durability at homebrew mechanics.
Oh,
All
Okay.
weapons and a spell focuses have a durability score with 15 being maximum durability.
okay.
Spectral
What's
weapons,
my?
that's not it. So it starts at 15. You've taken 4 points. So
No,
Okay,
15
so
is
it's at
15
11.
is the maximum. Yours did not
Oh.
start at 15.
Well,
Oh.
what is it? Because I don't. It doesn't say.
I'm
in
getting
my...
there.
Okay. Sorry, I was just confused. I was like, where am I supposed to be tracking this?
I didn't write it for either of y'all. Okay, well
don't
it
have one
started
anymore,
at.
so-
True, you don't have one anymore, but they started at 9 for these.
Okay, so mine's
Oh.
at
5.
4 then, or 5.
Yeah. 5. Yeah, 5 left. 5 points.
There. I typed it in my channel, so I know.
But also, that means if they all started at 9, those attacks would have been rolled with disadvantage.
It's okay. I'm letting that slide. I know it's a new mechanic,
I'm
but
just
yeah.
like, future reference.
The Eldritch Blasts go off, directly hitting the spell wall that Zavala is in.
I tried to kill him.
It creates a plume of smoke as The spell wall combats your Eldritch Blast, destroying the spell wall, but covering that entire area in smoke, just as Raven is walking through.
Ooh. I tried to kill him.
Cinematic shit.
Well, you don't even know if you have killed him. You can't see in.
Okay.
Mary is gonna draw a sword and just start walking that way.
What do I see?
Smoke. And on the other side, a council of people.
Okay.
Gnome,
Okay.
goblin, orc, giant orc, human elf, human halfling. Yes, question.
How did the council react to the Eldritch Blast?
Some of them stood up immediately and were like, "What is going on?" And then they saw like the tear happen as well. And there's a little bit of disarray as they're kind of talking and stuff, but none of them are sitting anymore. The guards that were surrounding the back exit have all drawn their weapons and taken that tactful approach forward.
Why is everybody up in arms? They told us to kill him, so I tried to kill him. Is he dead?
As this entire commotion is going on, Ray notices the gnome. Can they see her?
Who?
The council.
Yeah, the council can. So it's council, Ray, and then Zavala's in the smoke that is dissipating, and then behind that is the rest of the party.
So we would not be able to see her quite yet
Right.
because of the smoke in between.
At most, you'd see another figure moving.
Oh. Ray kind of looks super awkward, and she just like kind of looks at them. She goes, "Oh, he's innocent," and she's gonna turn and like look for the party. She's gonna move into the smoke.
The smoke is kind of starting to clear up, and you can hear Zavala coughing. See, at least, oh, it's you. And he looks at the spell circle and immediately runs to the left and stands on top of one of the stools. He's not leaving. He just looks like, as it's all cleared. The council is looking directly at you all and goes, "You have not even agreed to it. I can assume your answer is yes at this point, but why would you fight within the council halls? We have a place for that."
Oh, well, can we go to that place?
He goes, "Well, someone has to catch him first." And Zavala looks and goes, "Ah, fair point." And a tear opens.
Hey, why did you say he was innocent?
Because this has nothing to do with us. Now everybody get in the portal so we can leave. And she's going to hop back to the other side, keeping it open.
Well, you've walked through the smoke, so you need to actually get back to the other side. But as he's opening his portal, your portal is closing.
Oh.
Is his portal short again?
Yeah, it's his size. He's opened it.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yes, question.
Please stop creating ways for the gnome to escape.
I'm not creating ways for the gnome to escape. I've
I
created
wasn't
a...
talking to you.
You have your hand on your head.
I was speaking out of character.
Oh, okay. That's usually... I have a question, DM.
Okay, then in that case, Ray notices that hers is closing and says, "We gotta move," and she is running towards the gnome.
Which gnome?
Yeah.
Zavala or the council gnome?
Zavala.
Okay.
Addie swan dives through the new portal that's like right fucking there.
Zavala's portal?
Yeah. It's the close one. The other one's closing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna dodge whatever portal's closer
That's too late.
and attempt to hop in.
Can I cast Gust at Zavala before he gets into the portal to try to get him not to make it to the portal to buy us more time to catch him?
You are welcome to cast whatever you like. I can't tell you if yes or no.
Never mind. I'm sure he weighs more than that. I retract my statement.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Okay.
I guess I'm just following everybody through the damn portal.
That is the poutiest shit.
Ollie?
I just wanted to kill the stupid little bastard so we could continue on our track.
Ollie?
I am kind of just watching everything that's going on, the full-on disarray of like the entire court, just kind of like what the hell is going on? Him going through a portal, everyone else going through a portal. It's just we're still just gonna glaze over the fact that this is a grown man, assumed, and has a doll. As I'm just casually walking into the portal behind him, I'm like, I just still don't understand this whole process.
None
like,
of you have made it into the portal. Because both portals are open, it is creating a feedback loop. And the portals don't pass through anything. So as you all file into one, you all file out the other. You're now closer to the council. The portals both snap shut. And that is where we are going to pause this episode. I feel like there's a lot of confusion. I think y'all need some time to think, contemplate, and maybe figure out this puzzle between now and next week.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, if you like, I can tell you the very simple answer to what is happening that I imagine you're either close to figuring out or you already figured out and haven't said out loud.
Is the cake a lie?
No.
Okay.
If you guys like, it's up to you. I got a no from Morrow from Scarecrow.
No, I was saying the cake's not a lie.
Oh yeah, no, the cake is not a lie.
It's not a lie. Whoa, that's crazy.
I wanted to know.
Did Ray stumble upon the remnants of what that gnome suffered when he was a child?
No.
Okay.
No, but we're in a spot where the veil is very thin between the two planes. Very thin.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, like the witchy concept of like All Hallows Eve at like 3 a.m. during the witching hour, where the veil is so thin you can talk to spirits more easily. It's that concept applied to D&D.
Very true.
This is NevaeH, and we're in a religious setting. Yes, like that's exactly what's happening.
All this is right now, and we got to find a way through. And Ray found out how to open a portal.
Very
At
true.
least on the astral side, because he speaks astral. I'm betting, if Cole's theory is right, then Morrow speaks umbral and can open a portal on our side.
What were you
That's a
saying,
guess. That's a
Deontay?
theory.
Playing portal now.
What were you saying,
Listen,
Deontay?
all this is because y'all let a grown man play with a doll. That's crazy.
What? No, stop it. I'm gonna bonk the shit out of you.
Would you guys like the answer? It's not going to tell you what to do about it. It's just going to tell you. It's going to connect the dot that I think you're missing. You're going to have to think about what to do about it for a couple of days.
I'm curious. I'd like to know. I'd like to know how close we are.
Okay, absolutely. The Umbral Council lost the Umbral artifact.
We have to find.
Ray has the astral version.
The astral artifact. Oh no.
They're connected.
Shit, what if he gets that?
Less concerned about that. More concerned about it melding with Ray.
Which can also happen. But in case you're wondering why the portals didn't work, it's because two items of the same, they're resonating. They're just not going to work together.
I'm just letting you know, B looks at that little gnome as a means to an end and is going to try to kill him unless somebody convinces them otherwise. Because in her brain, we had to be at the orc place, which means they can't be pissed at us.
We are at the orc place. We're in the wrong plane.
But B doesn't know that.
If B would sit still for 5 seconds, we could tell her that.
This is what Afters looks like. Go ahead.
But also, like real shit for a second. Eldritch Blast is not an execution like 2 to the back of the head spell unless we're already in combat. It's a big boom, and it's not a one-shot spell. Like you're gonna start a fight, not finish it. It hits really hard.
Warlock before, and it did not hit hard. It was like I threw pebbles at the bitch.
That's because your rolls sucked. Like your dice. That's not a skill issue.
Also, did you add your rolls?
No, I don't know what I'm supposed to add. I've literally never played a warlock before, and I read
When
it,
I
and I
did
just
the
don't.
spellcasting thing, it's not a warlock thing. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This episode, as chaotic as it was, went exactly the way I hoped it would. I even told Violet beforehand, I said, I'm going to cause chaos. I'm going to put you all in a place where you don't know what to do so that you can figure it out later.
Thank you.
The literal thing he told me this afternoon was, "Oh, I'm going to put you all in a moral dilemma." And I went, "Between Morrow and Olafir, you don't think we're already there?" Like,
Thank you for the 20. Eat the astral. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens next week because we have a side quest episode that's going to give a little bit more lore to our dear friends of Allah here and what's going on with this thing. So now I can tell you all, main cosplayers, there are times throughout this campaign that I will tell you that you have experienced an echo. This means a reflection of something that happened recently where you are. If you experience an echo, you are allowed to talk about and retain the knowledge of anything that happened in that side quest episode. If you do not experience an echo, then your characters are unaware.
So what you're saying is I might not want to kill him after I watch this episode.
Your character may not. Your character may or may not. You'll find out if you experience an echo or not at the beginning of the next game, because it'll experience the echo with a little bit of a recap of that side quest. So if that recap and stuff doesn't happen, then your characters didn't experience it.
Okay.
But that's it for now. Alphabetically, please tell the people who you are, who you play, and where they can find you.
I'm Cole. I play Adriana Andreas, which is why you called me Andrea at the beginning. I got it. You can find me on TikTok at Cholioli, same as my Twitch. That's what we're on right now. Twitch. Same as my Twitch name. It's the same as everything. Or you can find me here on Wednesdays on Roll for Trauma.
Hi, I'm Onyx, and I play the very impulsive Beatrix. Delphine. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at IcyOnyx and here suffering.
I'm Scarecrow. I play Marrow, and you can only find me here on Wednesdays at Roll for Trauma.
My name's Deontay. I play Olafir Waylian, also known as Ollie. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at dapper_macon 2.0. You can find me here at Roll for Trauma, being as confused in character and out of character.
Hey everyone, I'm Violet. I play Raven Finley, and you can find me on TikTok at Violently Colored or here pretty much every campaign we run on Roll for Trauma.
That leaves me. It's me, your boy, Eddie. I know what you all thought there. Got you. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 2 of NevaeH Shattered Memories, and I can't wait to see you all later this week or next week, one of the two. Until then, say bye, players.
Bye.